Hello everyone, and it's time to get the Benny Hill music out again, because it's Double Dragon for the Amiga, released in 1988, or 1989 depending on which source you believe. I think everybody knows the story by now, but just in case, there are these two twin brothers who are trained by some martial arts warrior or something. Then one of them has a girlfriend who's kidnapped by the gang called the Black Warriors. The street gang are led by a man called Willie. Yeah, so the hero's setting out to risk his life to rescue his girlfriend, and the gangsters have all got something in common. They're led by a Willie. Oh, it's alright, I'm not giving up the day job. And what strikes me about this game is the tiny little play area. I mean, it's supposed to be Amiga 16-bit. The graphics are alright, I suppose. Though I have to say these characters look more like a bunch of flipping social workers or something than street fighters. No music whatsoever. The only sound is the dum-dum punching noises. Oh yeah, when one of the characters dies it sounds like they're puking. I'll turn the sound up for a minute. Hope someone's going to clear that up. Alright mate, how's it going? A big hand up there giving a thumbs up. Yeah, well, this is not the worst version of Double Dragon. But then again, after some of the versions of this I've played, that is not exactly saying a lot. I mean, in the Commodore 64 version, it's literally been so badly programmed that the characters' bodies all look like they're levitating about a foot above their legs. And that game came with an apology as to why it's so shit. Yeah, well, couldn't you have reprogrammed it then? I mean, it's a bit late now, all these flipping kids have just partied with their flipping pocket money. You gonna do a flipping refund then, are you, mate? Fat chance. Then there's the Amstrad version, absolutely terrible scrolling. Every time the screen scrolls along it looks like there's a flipping earthquake or something. I think the Spectrum version is probably the best of the 8-bit versions. Or at least the 8-bit computer versions. I haven't played all the console versions. I mean, this version looks better than the Commodore 64 version. So what? You know, it's like saying I've done a painting and at least it looks better than that puddle of puke over there. Or this version is better than the Commodore 64 version. Yeah, well that's kind of like saying, come and eat the food in our cafe, at least it tastes better than dog shit. Not exactly a great endorsement, is it? The characters in this just look bloody stupid, to be honest. It's like they're out of a kid's cartoon or something. Oh, hello, madam. Sorry, I'm not into that sort of thing. I mean, this character is supposed to be a dominatrix. She looks more like she should be singing blooming nursery rhymes or something. Oh, here we go. This just gets flipping tedious. It takes half an hour to defeat one character. This is just not how beat-em-ups should be. It takes so long, you just don't really feel like you're getting anywhere with this. Oh, that naughty Miss Whip has gone already. I paid for half an hour's worth. Oh no. This is old Bobo. And Sidekick. Used to get that at school a lot. The big bully and his slimy little sidekick. If he wasn't the sidekick, he'd probably be one of the victims. Say anything nasty about the bully in his hearing, he'll go running and telling the bully. Sad little sod. What sort of a life must he lead? There are various weapons in this game. There's the clubs or baseball bats or whatever they are. I think you can throw boxes at people as well. Or the whip if you want to bring discipline to the area. Yeah, well, he was a big bag of wind, wasn't he? There's that hand giving thumbs up again. Right, mate! Watch your mate! Oh, there's a Bobo Mark II. I'll have a baby sham. This is me wandering backwards and forwards now. Mr. Bobo, are you lost? The teachers say that. Are you lost there? No, I'm just fucking bored senseless of this old shit. He's a zombie by the looks of his eyes. Well, it's alright, there's no need to applaud. Here we go again. At last! Finally you got through the first bit. There weren't even that many people in it, it took forever. There's a problem with this, it is just slow paced. It just gets tedious and repetitive. And finally we're on to the next level, the industrial bit by the looks of it. You've got to jump up all these platforms and stuff, avoid falling down the holes. There's a conveyor belt as well. If you get on that you'll die. What on earth is he doing? It was positively obscene, whatever it is. Same old bunch of enemies, same old stuff. Punch away at them till they die, then move on. This bloke seems to be trying to beat up a concrete block. Hey, where's he going? You look at my bird, you look at my point. Kicking him up the arse here. These characters just wander off like they've lost interest or something. Will you stop that? You've got any little kids watching. Show a bit of self-control, a pair of you. Yeah, lovely, why don't you puke everywhere? Probably drunk. These two blokes went to a party. It was a fancy dress party, they were dressed as a cow, and they got so drunk they missed their last bus home. So they had to walk all the way. They took a shortcut across the field. Halfway across it they heard this noise. The one in the back said, "There's a ruddy rate ball coming, what are we going to do?" The one at the front said, "Well, I'm going to nibble some grass, you better brace yourself, mate." This game just seems to be the result of someone thinking, well, let's get Double Dragon onto every computer and console possible, as soon as we can. 'Cause that way we'll make loads of money and sod quality. It just doesn't seem to have any kind of effort or thought gone into it whatsoever. The characters just look stupid, they look like cartoon characters. There's a tiny play area. There's no music whatsoever, although given the bloody horrible dirge at the beginning that's maybe just as well. Stupid flipping sound effects. When the enemies die it sounds like they're throwing up. Most of the AI is not so much artificial intelligence as artificial thick as bloody pig shit. You can get enemies to just walk straight down holes. Quite often they just wander off. And it doesn't get any better later on. In the arcade version, in some of the later levels, there were these traps, and you had to learn their routines. In this version, they suddenly just come at you out of nowhere, and they're also completely random. It's just slow, boring, repetitive. It's just no fun whatsoever. I'm pretty sure this must have been full price when it was originally released, which for the Amiga means shelling out 25 quid, which quite honestly is an absolute rip-off. This game is not worth budget price. There are much better versions out there. Well, quite honestly, people would have been better sticking to the arcades.
Poor wretches whom the hand of heaven ignored.